What's up, everybody? This is Will. Welcome here to another Bible reading, and today we're reading the Book of Jonah. And for those who don't know Jonah, he disobeyed God's orders, and he told him to go to Nineveh. He's like, no, I'm going to Tarshish. He didn't want to mess with Nineveh. And we're going to read about Jonah and figure out why. Now the word of the Lord came to Jonah the son of Amittai, saying, Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry out against it, for their wickedness has come up before me. But Jonah arose to flee to Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. He went down to Joppa and found a ship going to Tarshish. So he paid the fare and went down into it to go with them to Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. But the Lord sent out a great wind on the sea, and there was a mighty tempest on the sea, so that the ship was about to be broken up. Then the mariners were afraid, and every man cried out to his God, and threw the cargo that was in the ship into the sea to lighten the load. But Jonah had gone down in the lowest part of the ship, and had lain down and was fast asleep. So the captain came to him and said to him, What do you mean, sleeper? Arise, call on your God. Perhaps your God will consider us, so that we may not perish. And they said to one to another, Come, let us cast lots, that we may know for whose cause this trouble has come upon us. So they cast lots, and a lot fell on Jonah. Then he said to him, Please tell us, for whose cause is the trouble upon us? What is your occupation, and where do you come from? What is your country, and what people are you? So he said to them, I am a Hebrew, and I fear the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land. Then the men were exceedingly afraid, and said to him, Why have you done this? For the men knew that he fled from the presence of the Lord, because he had told them. Then they said to him, What shall we do to you, that the sea may be calm for us? For the sea was growing more tempestuous. And he said to them, Pick me up and throw me into the sea, and the sea will become calm for you. For I know that this great tempest is because of me. Nevertheless, the men rowed hard to return to land, but they could not. For the sea continued to grow more tempestuous against them. Therefore they cried out to the Lord and said, We pray, O Lord, please do not let us perish for this man's life, and do not charge us with innocent blood. For you, O Lord, have done as it has pleased you. So they picked up Jonah and threw him in the sea, and the sea crashed from its raging. Then the men feared the Lord exceedingly, and offered a sacrifice to the Lord, and took vows. Now the Lord had prepared a great fish to swallow Jonah, and Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days, 3 nights. Alright guys, that was Jonah 1. Jonah, he just didn't want to go to Nineveh. They were basically how a lot of us are today. And Jonah didn't want a part of it. He's like, no, I don't want to go to Nineveh. We'll learn more about it with more of the reading. But he didn't want to go, so he disobeyed God, and he got on a ship and was heading to Tarshish, and he learned really quick. You can try to run, but you can't run from God. Alright, y'all, I really hope everyone is having a great, wonderful day. But as always, stay awesome. God bless. Peace out.